Okay, so today is March 17th, 2025. And wow, even just today, it feels like there's a surge of AI news and developments everywhere we look.
Yeah, it really does feel like every industry sector is finding new ways to integrate AI.
And it's advancing so rapidly,
Yeah.
it's honestly a lot to keep up with.
It really is.
And you've brought quite a collection of sources for us to dig into today.
I do.
I mean, just a ton of stuff. And I think our mission for this deep dives today really has to be to cut through all the noise and figure out what are the most important and most interesting developments.
Yeah, that's the key, right? Because we want to deliver insights for the listeners quickly and thoroughly.
Absolutely, so we can really understand what's actually moving the needle in AI today.
Exactly.
So to give everyone listening just a little bit of a roadmap, I think we're going to touch on some key areas like the big technological breakthroughs, especially with NVIDIA's big conference happening.
Yeah.
Some really interesting practical applications in healthcare and cybersecurity that we came across.
Yeah, those are fascinating.
How AI is starting to transform media, even things like video games and music.
Mm-hmm.
And then, the ethical considerations
Always important, of course.
and how the market is responding to all of this.
Absolutely. And I think a great place to start would be with, what's probably on everyone's mind today, NVIDIA's annual GPU Technology Conference, GTC.
Yeah, GTC. It's kicking off today. And this is always huge for the AI and accelerated computing world.
It's a bellwether event.
It really is.
Ab-
And there's so much anticipation for what NVIDIA might announce.
Oh, yeah, there are rumors flying around.
Oh, I bet. And we also saw some really, really interesting news about Spectral AI's Deep View system achieving a successful validation for assessing burn wounds.
Yeah, that was a really impressive
It
development.
was, and the crazy thing is it's actually performing better than clinicians in identifying tissue that's not going to heal properly.
Yeah, that's one of those stories that really highlights the potential impact AI can have, especially in something as critical as healthcare.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's unpack all of this, starting with GTC. What are we expecting to see there this year?
Well, GTC has become like the central hub for everything happening in AI and accelerated computing. And one of the things that really stands out this year is the focus on what they're calling physical AI.
Physical AI.
Yeah, it's this concept of AI going beyond software, extending into the physical world through robotics, advanced automation, that sort of thing.
Oh, that's interesting.
Then there's agentic AI, which is all about creating AI that can operate more independently, make decisions, take actions without constant human input.
Like truly autonomous systems.
Exactly. And then another key area is AI for scientific discovery. So AI is being used to accelerate research in all sorts of scientific fields.
Wow, it's amazing to see how AI is permeating every aspect of technology and beyond.
Absolutely.
And of course, everyone's eagerly awaiting Jensen Huang's keynote tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, that's the main event.
Right. It's the moment when we get a glimpse into NVIDIA's vision for the future. And, everyone's expecting some big announcements, probably about their next-gen hardware, like the Blackwell Ultra and the Rubin series.
Oh, yeah, those are the ones to watch.
Uh,
The rumor suggests we could see significant jumps in processing speed, memory capacity, overall efficiency. The stuff that really powers AI.
and the thing that I found really interesting is that NVIDIA is also having its first ever Quantum Day at GTC.
That caught my eye, too. It really shows they're thinking long-term about where computing is headed.
Right. Quantum computing is still in its early stages, but the potential is huge. I mean, it could completely change the game for AI.
Oh, absolutely. Imagine the possibilities if we could combine the power of quantum computing with advanced AI algorithms.
And just the scale of GTC is mind-blowing. Over 1,000 sessions, 2,000 speakers, close to 400 exhibitors with major players like Waymo, OpenAI, Meta, Microsoft, all there.
It's a who's who of the AI world.
And amidst all of that, we have Mimic unveiling their AI continuum at GTC.
Yeah, their approach is really interesting. They're trying to tackle what they call the three compute problem, which basically refers to the challenges that companies face when they actually try to deploy AI in the real world.
Like what kind of challenges?
Well, think about it. You might have AI systems running slowly because of bottlenecks in the infrastructure, or there might be delays in getting results, which can be a problem if you need real-time insights.
Right, if your AI is taking forever to process something that defeats the purpose.
Exactly. And then there are concerns about data security and control over the AI infrastructure.
So companies want to make sure their data is safe and that they're not completely reliant on a third-party provider.
Precisely. And Mimic is proposing this unified platform that can run AI applications across different types of infrastructure. So you could have your AI running on your own servers in the cloud and on-edge devices, all seamlessly connected.
So they're trying to make it easier for companies to implement AI in a way that's efficient, secure, and gives them more control.
Exactly. And I think that's a critical step in moving AI from, theoretical research to practical business solutions.
Absolutely. Okay, so GTC is definitely a major driver of AI development, but there are a lot of other exciting advancements happening outside of the conference, too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We saw that OpenAI's chief product officer is predicting that AI coding models will actually surpass the skills of human competitive programmers by the end of this year.
Yeah, that's a bold statement.
It is, but it really highlights how quickly AI is progressing.
It does. Competitive programming is all about solving well-defined problems with clear rules, and AI is getting really good at that sort of thing.
But does that mean that AI is going to replace software engineers entirely?
Well, not necessarily. OpenAI's own research actually suggests that professional software engineering is much more complex than just competitive programming.
In what way?
Well, it involves things like understanding ambiguous client needs, collaborating with teams, maintaining massive software systems that are constantly evolving. So it's not just about writing code, it's about understanding the bigger picture.
So AI might be able to write code, but it can't necessarily replace the human element of software development.
Right. It's more likely that AI will augment the work of software engineers, taking over the more routine tasks and freeing up humans to focus on the more creative and strategic aspects of the job.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, another important development we came across was research at UTSA focusing on improving the reliability of AI, particularly in medical question answering.
Yeah, this is critical because we need to be able to trust the information that AI provides, especially in sensitive domains like healthcare.
And they're specifically looking at the problem of hallucinations, right? Where AI confidently gives incorrect information.
Exactly. And their approach is really interesting. They're basically trying to give AI a more comprehensive foundation of medical knowledge so it's less likely to make mistakes.
So they're training AI on a wider range of medical data diagnoses, treatments, best practices, all that stuff.
Right. And they're also developing an AI model that can actually fact check its own responses.
Oh, wow, that's fascinating.
Hmm.
So it's like having a built-in quality control mechanism?
Exactly. And that's crucial in healthcare where accuracy is paramount.
Absolutely. Speaking of impactful applications in healthcare, we have to talk about Spectral AI's DeepView system again and those impressive results from their validation study.
Yeah, their system uses multispectral imaging to predict how burn wounds will heal, and the results are really remarkable.
Yeah, they said DeepView was 86.6% sensitive in accurately identifying non-healing tissue, while physicians only achieved 40.8%.
That's a huge difference. And DeepView also had a much higher DICE score, 68.5%, compared to 39.2% for physicians, which means it's more accurate in predicting the precise area of non-healing tissue.
So it's not just slightly better, it's significantly better.
Exactly. And Spectral AI is aiming to submit their system for FDA approval by mid-2025, so this technology could actually be used in hospitals very soon.
That's really exciting to think about how this could improve treatment outcomes for burn patients.
It's a game changer.
Okay, so we've talked about some really groundbreaking developments in AI technology and its applications in healthcare.
Yeah.
What are some other industries where AI is making a big impact right now?
Well, healthcare is definitely a hotbed for AI innovation, but we're also seeing significant applications in cybersecurity, media and marketing, robotics, and enterprise solutions, just to name a few.
Let's dive into those.
Yeah.
Let's start with healthcare. What else is happening there besides Spectral AI and UTSA?
Well, we're seeing the emergence of AI-powered avatars that can communicate with patients, answer their questions, and provide support. Kind of like virtual assistants for healthcare.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. There's a company called Altar that's doing some interesting work in that space. And then there are AI programs being developed to monitor vital signs in hospitals, which can help improve efficiency for medical staff.
Especially with the nursing shortage, that's been a problem.
Right, but there's also a counterpoint to that coming from nursing unions. They're concerned that AI could actually have a negative impact on patient care by overriding the expertise of nurses.
So it's important to consider the potential downsides as well.
Always. And there's a big conference happening tomorrow, UCSF Research AI Day, that's going to be focusing on all of this, the future of AI in health and medicine.
Okay, we'll definitely have to keep an eye on that. Now, what about cybersecurity? It seems like AI is becoming essential in that field as well.
Oh, absolutely. Cyber attacks are getting more sophisticated all the time, so traditional security methods are just not enough anymore.
So AI is stepping in to fill the gap.
Exactly. AI can analyze massive amounts of data in real time, identify patterns that indicate malicious activity, and even predict potential threats. It's like having an AI-powered security guard constantly monitoring your systems.
That's a great analogy. And we saw that NTT Data and CrowdStrike are expanding their partnership to integrate CrowdStrike's AI-native Falcon platform into NTT Data's managed security services.
Yeah, that's a big deal. CrowdStrike's Falcon platform is really good at detecting and responding to threats. So this partnership is going to give NTT Data's clients a much higher level of protection.
Okay, so AI is playing a crucial role in keeping our digital infrastructure safe. Now let's shift gears and talk about media and marketing. How is AI changing the way we consume content?
Well, one of the biggest trends right now is hyper-personalization, delivering content that's tailored to each individual's interests and preferences in real time.
Like those eerily accurate recommendations you get on TikTok?
Exactly. Or those Spotify playlists that seem to know your musical taste better than you do.
Yeah, it's amazing how AI can predict what we want to see and hear.
And it's not just about recommendations. AI is also being used to create more immersive and interactive experiences. For example, Ubisoft is using AI to develop more realistic and responsive non-player characters in their video games.
Oh, wow. So the NPCs will actually react to your actions in a more believable way.
Exactly. And this trend is only going to accelerate. The AI Meets Media Content Personalization at Scale report predicts that the market for AI-powered personalization will reach $5 billion by 2028.
That's huge.
Yeah.
And there's a big conference coming up, the AAA and Technology for Marketers Conference, where all of this is going to be discussed.
Right, marketers are really starting to embrace AI as a way to create more engaging and effective campaigns.
Okay, so we've got AI securing our systems and personalizing our entertainment.
Okay.
What about the physical world? What's happening with AI in robotics?
Well, AI is making robots much smarter and more capable. Google, for example, has been working on AI-powered robots that can do things like fold laundry and pack lunches.
So the dream of having a robot butler is getting closer.
It is. And NVIDIA GTC is featuring a lot of sessions on AI agents and humanoid robots. So we're going to see a lot of exciting developments in that area.
It seems like AI is the key to unlocking the full potential of robotics.
Absolutely. And we can expect to see AI-powered robots being used in a wider range of industries, from healthcare and manufacturing to transportation and logistics.
And let's not forget about Mimic and their AI continuum,
Mhm.
which is aimed at making AI more accessible and manageable for businesses.
Right. They're trying to solve the three compute problem by creating a unified platform that can run AI applications across different types of infrastructure.
So companies can deploy AI more easily and securely.
Exactly. And that's going to be crucial for driving wider adoption of AI in the business world.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground today,
Yeah.
and it's amazing how much is happening in the AI world right now.
It's an incredibly dynamic and rapidly evolving field.
It really is.
Yeah.
And it's not just about today. There are so many AI events happening this month alone.
That's right. We've got GTC happening right now, UCSF Research AI Day tomorrow. Vanderbilt University had their AI days earlier this month. There were multiple international AI conferences last week, and the ANA AI and Technology for Marketers conference is coming up soon.
And there was also the Poye AI conference on artificial intelligence, which just wrapped up.
Right, and I've actually put together a table summarizing all the key AI conferences and events happening in March. It's table 1 in our show notes.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's quite a list. It really shows how much momentum there is in the AI community right now.
Absolutely. These conferences are where the latest research is shared, collaborations are formed, and the future of AI is shaped.
Okay, so shifting gears a bit, what are we seeing in terms of investment and market trends in the AI space?
Well, one of the most notable trends is the rapid growth of the AI model risk management, or MRM market.
What is MRM?
It's all about managing the risks associated with developing and deploying AI models.
Like what kind of risks?
Well, there's the risk of bias in AI models, which can lead to unfair or discriminatory outcomes. There's the risk of data misuse or privacy violations. There's the risk of AI systems making incorrect decisions with potentially serious consequences. So MRM is about putting in place frameworks and tools to mitigate those risks.
So it's about making sure that AI is used responsibly and ethically.
Exactly. And the Artificial Intelligence Model Risk Management Strategic Analysis Report 2025 predicts that the MRM market is going to grow from $6.7 billion in 2024 to $13.6 billion by 2030.
Wow, that's a huge increase.
Yeah, it shows that companies and regulators are taking these risks seriously, and the software and services segments within the MRM market are expected to grow even faster, driven by things like increasing regulatory scrutiny, the growing complexity of AI models, and the demand for tools that can ensure transparency and fairness.
So the market is responding to the need for responsible AI development and deployment.
It is, and we're also seeing governments investing in AI research and development. New York State, for example, is expanding its Empire AI initiative, which provides funding for universities to build up their AI capabilities. Yeah, they're investing $400 million to give universities like NYU access to advanced AI computing resources.
So they're trying to foster innovation and create jobs in the AI sector?
Exactly. It's a strategic investment in the future of the state's economy.
Okay, so to wrap things up, it's clear that March 17th, 2025 is a really significant day in the AI world. We've seen groundbreaking technological advancements, impactful applications in key industries like healthcare and cybersecurity, a transformation of the media landscape, and significant market growth driven by the need for responsible AI development.
Absolutely. And all of these developments are interconnected. They paint a picture of a field that's not just advancing rapidly, but also having a profound impact on our lives.
So for everyone listening, as you go about your day, think about how AI is already shaping your world and how it might continue to do so in the years to come.
It's an exciting time to be following this field.
It really is. And with that, we'll wrap up this deep dive into the AI landscape. Thanks for joining us,
Thanks for having me.
and we'll see you next time.
See you then.